Hi people of YouTube. It's been a long time. I haven't really had much to speak about. But today, being December 14th, 2012, a day that will go down in American history as one of the worst days in modern history. I don't know what's going on down there. It's just mind-boggling what's happening south of the border. I've been literally beside myself, you could say, since I heard the news of this mass murder rampage in Connecticut this morning. What do you say? You know, I can't say anything to the families because just my words would ring hollow to them. I just can't identify with what they're going through right at this very moment, and what they're going to go through for who knows how long. Years, I imagine, for some of them, especially the children that did survive this attack today. You know, is this going to haunt them for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? Very well could. You know, and I'm going to piss some people off, but I don't care right now. I really don't care. You people south of the border, you need to get on your politicians, and you need to get on your politicians right now. It is high time that you got some proper gun control legislation put on the books and have some teeth to it. Your country is the only country in the so-called Western world that has these kind of mass murders occurring on a regular basis. And it's because of the guns. I read a statistic recently. I wish I could remember the source. I really do. So this is going to be a hearsay. But there is approximately 90 guns for every 100 citizens in the United States. So there's almost one gun for every single person that lives in the United States. And I know not everybody owns guns down there. So, you know, from last thing I heard, it was something like 30% of American households have guns in them. How many people in a household in the States on average? 4? I don't know, 5? 3.5? But do the math. That would work out to, if it was 4 people per household, that would work out to 3.5 roughly guns per household in the United States. Really? Do you really need that many guns? Oh, but I have guns and it makes me safe. Really? Really? Having guns in your house makes you safe? I don't think so. Because none of these children today, and adults that were also killed, none of them were in their homes today. So you having a bunch of guns in your house isn't making your children safe when they're at school. It's high time that the guns were removed from the streets. People do not hunt with 9mm 6 hours. They don't do it. Maybe the odd person does out in the bush just to shoot an animal just for kicks, and that's it. But they don't go hunting. with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol with a 15-shot clip. It doesn't happen. I used to hunt. I used to also own handguns. I was a target shooter for a number of years, but I gave it up. And I sold the guns to a responsible target shooter, not just to anybody, but to a target shooter. Now you're probably going to say, oh, you're just being reactionary, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, maybe this is what I needed to wake me up a bit. But let's do a little look at a timeline here in recent history in America. So today, 27, possibly 28 dead. One person did it, and he did it with 2 handguns, both 9mm apparently, semi-automatic handguns, and he had a .223 rifle, but that was in the trunk of the car. And let's go back. October 21st this year, 4 dead, 3 injured in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Shooter opens fire in a salon. And oh, there was one that wasn't on here, just the mall shooting in Oregon, what, 10 days ago? 2 dead and a few more injured. Let's see, September 28th of this year, 5 killed, 4 injured, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Man goes into a sign company office and it opens fire. And then let's see, oh, August 5th of this year, 6 killed, 3 injured, Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Gunman shoots 6 people at a Sikh temple before the police shoot him. We're still in 2012. July 2012, 20th. Oh, the theater shooting. 12 killed, 58 people injured in Aurora, Colorado. April 2nd this year, Oakland, California. Former student at a small Christian college, Oak Hughes University, kills 7, injures 3. October 12th, 2011. 8 killed, 1 injured, Seal Beach, California. Apparently enraged over custody dispute, a man allegedly walks into a crowded hair salon where his former wife works and opens fire. Tucson, Arizona, January 8th, 2011. 6 killed, 11 injured. Oh, this is the shooting where Arizona Representative Gabrielle Giffords was shot in the head. Manchester, Connecticut, August 3rd, 2010. 8 killed, 2 injured. A truck driver for a distributing company emerges from a disciplinary hearing and begins shooting. Fort Hood, Texas. Now some people are going to say, oh, this guy was a terrorist. Doesn't matter. 13 killed, 32 injured. This happened on a military base. April 3rd, 2009. 13 killed, 4 injured, Binghamton, New York. Who was this guy? An American at an immigration services center. Apparently he was not going to be given citizenship. February 14th, 2008. 5 killed, 16 injured, DeKalb, Illinois. Let's see, oh, another a student at a school, at a university, or a former student. December 5th, 2007. 8 killed, 4 injured, Omaha, Nebraska. 19-year-old opens fire in an Omaha shopping mall. Virginia Tech, you remember that one? 32 dead, 17 injured. Student at the school, pissed off about something. July 8th, 2003. 5 killed, 9 injured. Meridian, Mississippi. You know, like, the list goes on and on. Like, that wasn't even a 10-year period. You know, and what's the body count? Like, I don't want to know the body count. In 9 years, that's probably close to 100 dead from these goddamn shootings, because it's in our Constitution. We have a right to bear arms. Okay, it might be in your Constitution, but you're completely taking it out of context, because that was written back when? More than 200 years ago, and it was to have a citizen army to defend against the British. It wasn't so I can go out in the bush and shoot at a tree or a squirrel. Like, come on, people. Use your fucking heads. It's high time that you thought about this. And you're gonna say, oh, they're all stolen weapons. No. These are not street killings. These are mass murders. And in the last 10 years alone, of almost every single one of these mass killings, they're all perpetrated with legally purchased firearms. These weren't stolen guns. No. They were legally acquired weapons. The same thing with the Columbine shooting, and one after another after another. I was just reading something here on the internet from a reliable source that said 50 of the last 61 mass killings in the United States were done with legally purchased firearms. That is almost 80%. Some 70% of those firearms that were used in the shootings were handguns. What's that line from that old song go? Handguns were made for killing, and they weren't made for killing deer or wild turkeys. That's what shotguns and rifles are for, not handguns. So to the families and the friends of all the victims of this horrible, horrible mass shooting today, and the ones in the past too, I feel for you. I really do. I feel more out of sorts and more injured, so to speak, in my heart today than I did on September 11th, 2001. That was a horrible day. Today has been worse. And you know why it's been worse? Because the vast majority of these victims were little children. Innocent little children. Fuck you, NRA. Fuck you, Chuck Norris. Fuck you, Charlton Heston. Fuck you, Ted Nugent. And all of you gun nuts. Get those stupid TV shows like Sons of Guns off of the fucking airwaves. You're just encouraging this kind of idiotic behavior. You're gonna say you're not, but bullshit. You're fucking encouraging it. You're a bunch of fucking assholes. Fucking Charlton Heston. From my cold dead hands. Fuck you, asshole.